Have you ever wondered how relationships worked before dating apps, social media, or even complex language existed? Imagine trying to impress someone 40,000 years ago, when a first date could literally be a matter of life or death. Our ancestors had a love life far more complex and surprising than most people imagine. And understanding it reveals some of the deepest origins of human connection. When we picture romance in prehistory, many people immediately think of a caveman dragging a woman by the hair. But that Hollywood stereotype is completely inaccurate. The reality of Paleolithic relationships was far more sophisticated. Archaeologists have found couples buried together throughout ancient history. From the famous lovers of Valdaro in Italy, dating back 6,000 years, to pairs discovered in Siberia and China, who remained embraced for millennia. These double burials suggest that long-lasting emotional bonds existed long before modern civilization. The desire to remain together, even in death, was already part of human nature. But how exactly did Neanderthals and early humans form relationships? Evidence reveals surprising symbolic behaviors. In Spain, Neanderthals created body ornaments from pierced seashells and painted them with colorful pigments 50,000 years ago. They also applied red ochre to their bodies. The oldest known use of pigment by Neanderthals dates back 250,000 years. These decorations likely played a role in social rituals and even courtship. While today we give flowers, our ancestors were painting themselves and crafting symbolic jewelry tens of thousands of years earlier. The most fascinating discoveries about prehistoric relationships come from ancient DNA. Genetic analyses reveal complex patterns of diversity, showing exchanges between distant groups. This didn't happen randomly. It was part of social networks where alliances and marriages connected tribes separated by long distances. Isotopic studies of ancient teeth show increased mobility during reproductive years. This suggests organized systems for forming partnerships that went far beyond casual encounters. These networks helped prevent inbreeding, something humans already understood at least 34,000 years ago. Exchanging partners between groups was not accidental. It followed cultural rules, ceremonies, and rituals. Contrary to popular belief, most prehistoric relationships were monogamous. A practical reason for this is that a hunter could usually provide enough food only for one woman and her children. Although polygyny existed occasionally, studies show that about 80% of unions were monogamous. This aligns with patterns found in modern hunter-gatherer societies. Archaeological findings also reveal symbolic objects related to rituals marking important life events, including unions between partners. Some burials include personal objects carefully placed with the deceased. This suggests that emotional bonds and social status were recognized by the community. But life in prehistory was not free of conflict. Studies of skeletal remains show evidence of interpersonal violence, though the exact causes are debated. They may have been related to hunting, territorial disputes, accidents, or social tensions. But there is no definitive way to connect them specifically to romantic conflicts. Genetic evidence reveals yet another layer: interbreeding between different human species. Modern DNA shows that Homo sapiens exchanged genes with Neanderthals and Denisovans. This indicates that intimate relationships occurred even between distinct human lineages. Prehistoric societies also demonstrated remarkable care and compassion. Some skeletons show individuals with severe disabilities who survived for long periods thanks to the support of their communities. This highlights the importance of empathy, cooperation, and emotional bonds in Paleolithic social life. Some burials show individuals positioned in ways that suggest affection, hands intertwined, indicating deep emotional connections. Intentional burials date back at least 120,000 years and may represent early forms of symbolic thinking. including the recognition of special relationships. DNA studies reveal both family groups buried together and more complex social structures where unrelated individuals shared ritual spaces. Comparing prehistoric humans with modern hunter-gatherers and primates suggests something remarkable. Many behaviors we consider modern were already present tens of thousands of years ago. Long-term bonding, mutual care, cooperation in raising children, and even mourning the loss of a partner. The story of prehistoric love shows that many fundamental aspects of human relationships have deep evolutionary roots. Our emotional lives are not inventions of modern society. They are part of what made us human from the very beginning. If this exploration into ancient love sparked your curiosity about the mysteries of early humanity, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to share this video. After all, our fascination with human connection is something we share with our oldest ancestors. And as we look back at the long journey of human relationships, one thing becomes clear. Love, connection, and the desire to belong are not recent discoveries. They are ancient forces that have shaped humanity for tens of thousands of years. Every gesture of affection, every bond formed in the distant past helped build the foundations of the societies we live in today. Think about it for a moment. When you hold someone's hand, when you care for a loved one, when you feel that deep connection with another person, you're experiencing something that has been part of the human experience for hundreds of thousands of years. Our ancestors faced harsh climates, predators, scarcity, and uncertainty. Yet they still chose to come together, to care for one another, and to build meaningful relationships. That resilience is a testament to the power of human connection. It's what allowed our species not just to survive, but to thrive. The archaeological evidence we've explored today tells us something profound. Whether it was a Neanderthal carefully painting shells for adornment, a community caring for a disabled member, or lovers buried together for eternity. These weren't just survival strategies. These were acts of humanity, acts of love, acts that define who we are as a species. When we uncover the stories of people who lived so long ago, we're not just learning about them. We're uncovering pieces of ourselves. Their experiences, their emotions, and their struggles echo through time. The mother who mourned her child, the partner who cared for their injured companion, the young person seeking connection in a dangerous world. They remind us that the need for companionship, cooperation, and love has always been at the core of who we are. It transcends culture, transcends time, and connects us all across the vast span of human history. In our modern world, with all its technology and complexity, it's easy to think we've invented something new, that our emotions, our relationships, our capacity for love is somehow unique to our age. But the evidence tells a different story. It tells us that we are the latest chapter in an ancient book. A book written in bones and stones, in DNA and artifacts, in the careful placement of a shell necklace in a grave 40,000 years ago. And perhaps that's the most beautiful discovery of all. We are not alone in our humanity. We never have been. Every time we form a connection, every time we choose compassion over conflict, every time we build a relationship that matters, we're honoring a tradition that stretches back to the very dawn of our species. So, as we continue exploring the mysteries of our ancient past, remember that every discovery brings us closer to understanding our own human nature. Each archaeological find, each genetic study, each skeleton carefully excavated from the earth, they all tell us something important about who we are. Thank you for joining us on this journey through prehistoric love and connection. I hope this exploration has given you a new perspective on the depth and complexity of human relationships throughout time. If you enjoyed this video, Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the fascinating world of human prehistory. Leave a comment below and let me know. What surprised you most about prehistoric relationships? What do you think our ancestors could teach us about love and connection today? Until then, keep questioning, keep wondering, and never stop looking back. Because the past still has so much to teach us. And in understanding where we came from, we might just discover something important about where we're going. See you in the next video.